Hello! Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Jeff. This is Bianca.
Hi, I'm Bianca.
This is not Bianca.
This is my hair.
It's funny, last week the internet went out on us and you saw the stream go down and the lights went dark. We heard some sort of a roar like a demogorgon. Bianca disappeared. We haven't seen her since.
Hi, Bianca. We miss you.
And this is what we're stuck with.
Here I am. I'm Chris. You may remember me from my previous appearances.
Thanks for coming back to hang out with us. It is a momentous day here in the world today. It is National Farm Joke Day.
Yay!
And everybody's excited. And Erin,
So
I think, has some jokes
Hello.
that are great that she wants to tell about farms. But I've got the best one, so we'll lead off with that, and she can try to follow it as best as she can.
I'm going to rate them.
Okay. So, how do you make a milkshake?
How, Jeff?
You give a cow a pogo stick.
0.
Okay.
So far, no good.
Erin, you got any?
I always have a joke. Alright, as a farmer, I hear lots of jokes about sheep. I'd tell them to my dog, but he'd herd them all.
Oh my gosh.
But is that anything? Alright,
so
what
remember
about...
the idea of, like, set up punchline?
Yeah.
Let's try to follow that.
Okay, what about this? Why did the Scarecrow win the Nobel Prize?
Why?
Why, Erin?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Oh!
Okay.
Is that better?
It's good.
Is that
Good.
better?
It's good.
What do you get when you cross a robot and a tractor?
I don't know. What?
What?
A transfarmer.
It's perfect. Just in time for our launch of the Ultra Magnus. Look at that.
Woo!
Before we dig this hole any deeper, we should probably move on. It's also National Take a Hike Day. I don't know if that's in the sense of like, hey, you take a hike.
I think it's a clever play on words.
Or maybe you go outside and you walk around, which is great. I support it.
You're into that, right?
I am into that, yeah. We live in a great place for that. If you've never been to Shenandoah National Park and you live near it, you should go. And to go hiking. Take a hike.
I haven't done that
Go
much with
take
my
a
head.
hike.
It's also Adopt a Senior Pet Month. There's a question on here that says, how old are your cats, Jeff?
How old are they?
Let's see. 2 of them are 7. 1 of them is 6. And 2 of them are 5.
Is this what it's like when I show pictures of my kids to people? Like, I just don't care how old your cats are.
I mean, yeah, it's about the same. It's how I feel when I show pictures of my kids. Too,
Okay.
so
Good.
it's cool.
Good.
And then there's an open casting call, I guess, out for who wants to help Erin pick out a dog. If you want to help Erin pick out a dog, how about some happy reacts for Erin and her dog?
Woo!
Erin,
How would that be done, Erin?
I don't know. I just thought people would have dogs they want to give me.
you can just find like
People do have, like, favorite brands of dogs. What do we call them?
I think
Breeds?
they're called
Breeds?
breeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've got a favorite breed of dog, throw it out there. I'm always interested
It's a
to hear.
beagle. I mean, I want a beagle. It's fine.
Beagle is like the most quintessentially dog-looking dog that's ever dogged.
I think people should argue for their favorite breed of dog. I always find that interesting. And I don't
Okay.
have any dogs, but I think it's cool to see why people like the dogs that they do.
Yeah,
And
so
everybody has their favorite.
If you let us know what your vote for the ideal dog is, and we'll take it into consideration.
Erin will.
I mean, maybe she
For her
will.
purchasing of a beagle.
Yeah, exactly. You don't buy them; you adopt them.
That's what I meant.
It's also National Novel Writing Month, or NaNoWriMo, if you are into abbreviations for things. That's all of November, so I encourage you to write a novel in November. Have you started yours?
Many years ago, yes.
Is it-
may have been November? I
Is
don't recall.
it called Grapple Your Way to Success?
That's one of
the
my
Chris
novels.
Carter story?
Yes. Yes.
I think that's great.
It's just an inside. You can't just inside jokes to people.
Yeah, you can. You totally can.
We started playing Dungeons & Dragons a couple months ago. I had never played before. It was a very enlightening experience, and what we learned about me is that I love to use a grappling hook, and that's it. So I'm writing a book called Grapple Your Way to Success. You're now on the inside. Congratulations.
Available in fine bookstores near you sometime soon.
Yes.
Okay. We also, of course, we're going to give some stuff away. It's going to be great stuff. You're going to love it. If you go to bit.ly/TGTW1117, that's TGTW1117, you'll be able to enter our giveaway this week. We are giving away a Thor Ragnarok Surtur pop vinyl and one Last Jedi thermal t-shirt like this. This is from our collection, our training mode collection that just launched this week. It is very soft and warm and cozy, and I am really enjoying wearing it. And you'd look great in one.
I think my jacket is also from the same collection.
It is.
I believe.
But we're not giving that one away. You can't win
That's
Chris's
fine.
jacket.
Just calling it out
And also,
because it looks fly.
it does look fly. To be clear, also, you don't win the one that I'm wearing. I'm not parting with it.
That's terrible.
We'll send you a clean one that I haven't been wearing.
That's right. That pop that Aaron had up a minute ago, that is part of the giveaway, that one was going bananas this morning. People love the exclusive pops.
Yeah, it's a really cool one. I like how it's sort of like it's very different looking
Mm-hmm.
from a lot of the pops. I mean, I definitely love the stylized look of them, but it's really cool when you see one that kind of breaks that mold a lot.
Yeah.
I saw somebody's comment on the post that we made about it on Facebook. They said nice tiara.
Yes.
And
Somebody else thought it was just one big eyebrow.
So you guys, neither of you saw Thor, is what just happened.
It's an eyebrow tiara.
So those were both jokes from the movie Thor Ragnarok.
Oh.
I have not seen
Yeah.
it, but it's great. That's
so you
perfect.
just outed yourself as
That's
never
fine. I never
having
claimed.
seen
I would never
I
claim
told
to have
him
seen
it was.
something that I haven't. I think I've said many times on this show, I am not familiar with the source material.
Yeah, it's.
I do intend to see that one. I will admit I didn't love the first two Thors, but I will see this one. I've heard it's better than the other two.
As much as I would love to see all the movies that come out into theaters, as well, having children and
Just not possible.
yeah, it's not easy.
Sorry, I've got to go see Cars 3 again.
Okay, so what happened this week? This week in Geek, there were some things that happened. Number one, the Game Awards released their nominations. For Game of the Year, there's some pretty good-looking ones on the list. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild up there. Super Mario Odyssey. We've also got PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Persona 5, and Horizon Zero Dawn. Much to Chris's chagrin, there is no Far Cry Primal.
We've decided that's probably because it came out in 2016, but otherwise I think it would be a great nomination for Game of the Year for 2017.
Yeah, I'm a little bummed that we don't see Skyrim on there.
Yeah.
I've contended that every Game of the Year list since 2011 that doesn't contain Skyrim is notably lacking in
Did
Skyrim.
they do for Game Informer's list of top games of all time? Was it Skyrim that they did as like number 0? Or sorry, not top games, but top RPGs. I think it was.
It might have been. I can't remember. It was right up at the very top.
Yes.
in one of the prime positions.
And is that the one that they're doing for PlayStation VR soon?
I think there's a PlayStation VR version of it coming or out, and it's also for Switch. It's being released on Switch.
I haven't played that one yet, but I was thinking about it for PlayStation
It's-
VR. I don't know if that's a good way to jump into it, but
I don't know. I can't play anything in VR, so it's a terrible way for me to jump into it. But I would say I get terrible motion sickness, so it would not be for me. But it's a crazy immersive world.
how about other games that didn't come out in 2017 that I'm still playing? Should we do that as a segment? Like, where's Civ 5 on this list? I don't see it.
Notably absent.
Is that because it's several years old at this point?
I shouldn't have.
What about
anything to do
Civ
with it.
6 though, which I have not played yet? But I mean, people are liking that one.
Yeah, I think it's got.
That was this year, wasn't it?
It is.
Aaron to Google.
As we learned, Siri cannot.
Yeah, we were playing a game earlier. It wasn't a game that we knew we were playing. We just happened to be playing it. Called "Hey Siri, what do you know?" And the answer is nothing.
Yeah, very little.
Not anything at all.
Very little.
Civ 6 was October 2016.
Oh, it was.
Wow.
All right, fair
It
enough.
was late. Okay. So anyway, there's been some controversy here. People are mad about PUBG because it's not out. It's an early access. My contention about PUBG is that it's a mod. Fight me! I know you're gonna say that it's been made into another game.
It was its own game.
Look, but you're wrong. That's the thing. It's not. It was, but it isn't. So
Okay.
let's
So,
fight. Internet.
Yeah, fight me. My contention is that it's just not that great of a game.
Chris,
It's-
have you played with us, though, is the thing?
No, we should play together.
Yeah.
I agree. I think, the social aspect of it might change it, but I've played, 20 rounds or something, so I'm not an expert, but it was a fine game. I don't really see it being on the same level as some of these other games.
Chuck on Facebook says Civ 5 is way better.
Then 6.
Yeah.
Or just
Thank
Dan.
you, Chuck. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I mean, I play Civ 5 on like marathon, gigantic, whatever. So each of my games takes many months. So I'm still on my 3rd ever game of Civ 5. It sounds like I will probably never get to 6 at this point.
Well, Civ 5 is great. So
Feels like you didn't spend enough time on how great Horizon Zero Dawn is, because we're about to...
I haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn. I know if Bianca were here to do Overwatch Corner, she would split some of the time with Horizon Zero Dawn. But I have heard lots of great things. I know Aaron does happen to very much love Horizon Zero Dawn and the protagonist Aloy.
Have I told everyone I did pick up Horizon Zero Dawn last weekend, for like $20 or something. It was an amazing steal. And
That is a steal of a deal.
I thought, you know what, I'm in. I will never get to play this game because I have 15 games at this point that I would really love to be playing if I had more time.
But you love the idea that you.
I love the idea that
play.
one day I could play Horizon Zero Dawn and understand all the robot dinosaur jokes.
Yeah.
Just like I could understand those Thor jokes. It would be wonderful.
Yeah.
To imagine it.
So out of
Larissa on Facebook says, "Dude, get on it."
So,
Thank you, Larissa.
Aaron, do you want to argue for Horizon Zero Dawn as the winner?
What should win, Aaron?
Oh, God.
It should be Breath of the Wild.
Putting me on the spot here. Breath of the Wild is amazing.
Breath
it was
of the Wild should
amazing.
probably
It
win.
was excellent. Horizon Zero Dawn is also very good, and I think the problem is they came out at like exactly the same time, and people were. As is the nature of this contest in general, people are comparing them together. But like, I think
Almost
that
like a
they're
contest,
good
you
at
would say?
different things. Like I think the story in Horizon Zero Dawn is incredible. Also, you can control robot dinosaurs and you can ride them and also fight them, and it's beautiful.
How many
It was
can you train,
wonderful.
Aaron? How many can you train?
You can train two. Well, you can make all of them your friends.
It's so
You
weird
can-
because in Far Cry Primal you can train like maybe 15 or so different animals. So weird.
They're
to me.
very different games.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, there are no robot dinosaurs in Far Cry Primal.
There are none. There are
That's-
superior
that's
animals.
The
yeah.
wrong number of robot dinosaurs.
You can ride two. You can train them all to fight for you.
Well, anyway, the list, I'll read it out again. If you'd like to put in your vote for which of these 5, understanding that you don't get to vote for something that's not on the list, unfortunately.
Far Cry Primal.
Skyrim. It's so it's Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, also known as PUBG, Persona 5, and Horizon Zero Dawn. So if you'd like to cast your vote, let us know.
Yeah, we have no say in it.
We will totally stack the deck in your favor. We have a significant amount of control over this event.
Can we
say
check
that.
some comments real
Yeah,
quick?
let's talk to the internet. What does the
Okay,
internet
we've got
say?
so back to Aaron's shopping for a dog. Maybe that's not the right word. We've got to vote for a puggle.
Great.
Rachel says she will help us pick out a cute puggle.
Perfect.
Someone said Pomsky. I'm assuming that's a dog.
It's a Pomeranian Husky. I don't really know that you can physically get one, but.
Okay. Okay, it might be a tough one.
Are they sold out everywhere?
Larissa's got a beagle named Boomer.
Adorable. Send me a picture at ThinkGeek on Twitter.
Frage, who likes to troll us, said, "Dad, stop trying to relate." That could have been targeted at either of us. I think we're both guilty of being out of touch dads. Yep, you're the dude. Get on it from Larissa. Anything else here?
Dave says Breath of the Wild is his vote. So.
Okay.
Jason says Star Trek is greater than Star Wars. That's a fight we're not ready for.
Frage wants to know Jeff's opinion on BF2.
I will say I really loved the old school Battlefront games.
Mm-hmm.
They are some of like they hold a special place in history for me, and I thought they were really great.
Can I chime in for a second?
Yes.
Love them. Still play Battlefront, the original Battlefront 2
Yeah.
on PC.
It's
Fantastic.
It's
game.
held up crazy well.
Yeah, really good.
I will also say that the re-release of Battlefront, I did really enjoy. I definitely get the complaints around the limitations of it, just as a game when you compare it to the other ones. But I had a lot of fun playing it with my friends. I liked the maps. I thought it was beautiful. I enjoyed it. I don't know that I would say that it was like the greatest game that I've ever played, but I had a lot of fun with it. I am personally, I think that the loot box situation with Battlefront 2 is a big thing, and I definitely get where people are coming from on that. I have not yet played it. I'm kind of waiting to see where the dust settles on that scenario before I make any moves one way or the other. I will say this. I would sure love Battlefront 2 because Star Wars video games are something I really like.
Yeah. So you saw the news from like yesterday afternoon or so.
Where it's been temporarily pulled back.
Right,
But
yeah.
it's, I don't know. That seems like, it seems to me like a step in the right direction. I mean...
What I like about it is, what I think that we do pretty well here, and there's room for improvement certainly, but is listening to the fans, listening to the feedback from people. I like it as an example of people speaking up for what they wanted, for what they want, and,
Yeah.
and a business listening and making business decisions based on it. I like that. I think there should be more of that in general.
I agree.
In commerce. So.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing, and I for me, I think that it's the first step is saying, okay, well, we heard you.
Yep.
We're gonna not do the thing until we figure it out.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. And I don't mind. I personally don't mind sort of like paid unlockables. I'm not a huge fan of pay to win in games that I play.
Right.
I don't mind it as specifically as a business practice that people want to do. I just don't really want to play games that do that.
And then the consumer's free to vote with their wallet. And I think that's what was going on, and I think that's why they reacted, or maybe part of the reason why they reacted.
Yeah.
But I like that, as you both know from my D&D character, everyone is free to pursue his or her
absolutely.
interest, and I like that.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on from those, we've also got news that Amazon paid $250 million. Woo. That's a lot of dollars for the rights to make a Lord of the Rings television show. As we understand it, this is sort of set as a prequel to the events of the Lord of the Rings, the trilogy.
It occurs to me that I have no idea how $250 million compares to any other rights. Maybe that's a low number.
Not.
I'm sure that it's not.
It's crazy
but
high.
What other number can you quote? Like, I mean, is there? Can anybody put this in context for us?
Here's a number. Here's a number
show?
that I can quote. The entire cost of Avatar from stem to stern, which was just like a crazy expensive movie, was about $1 billion.
Yeah.
So that's
a good way of thinking about it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that they were necessarily rights.
That was a
associated
garbage
with that.
movie, by the way. Yeah, it was terrible.
What was the garbage movie?
Avatar.
Blue Space Monkeys.
Okay,
Yeah.
we can talk about that later.
Pocahontas was much better in my opinion.
But I think, if you compare sort of like this movie that ran long, it went way over budget. They had problems in production.
Sure, it's a quarter of that just to get the rights. Yeah, that
before
makes
you're
sense.
even off the ground. So I think it's a crazy.
I'm just curious. I'm not tied into it enough to know how this compares to other recent, let's say, Amazon or Netflix.
So it's extremely high for that. I know that Netflix. I can't remember the number now, but Netflix upped their subscription price recently.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason that they did that, they said, was to fund their cost of rights and development for new shows in the new year. And I want to say that was intended to generate something. And somebody who's sitting in front of a computer can Google this and point it out if you want to chat.
Like an Aaron?
Or a fan. Let's have them do the work for us. So I want to say that Netflix was trying to earn something like an additional $60 million to cover a bunch of stuff.
Sure.
So I think it's a pretty high number. I also do want to point out that on our script here, the reason I'm holding this up is because this is split across two lines. It says under the Lord of the Rings television show, Jeff's a nerd. I'm sure he can talk here about what Tolkien stuff he hopes this is going to be about.
I like it when you do the behind the scenes. Pull back the veil.
Look at what I put up with. Anyway, I expect the events that sort of lead up to The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings are pretty interesting, and there's a whole world and a whole bunch of political intrigue that sort of leads everything to be
political intrigue.
I know.
Episode 1 type of political intrigue.
Who knows? Maybe. I don't think they have Jar
Everyone
Jar
loved that
Bankses.
in
I don't think they have Jar Jar Bankses
Yes.
in Middle Earth. But anyway,
Some type of blockade I can only hope for.
perfect. Is that there was a lot going on, and it looked like it was a part of the setup for how Rohan kind of got isolated, and
You're talking to the wrong person.
Yeah,
You're talking
but
about-
they know.
Okay.
Look, they know. So Rohan gets isolated, and then you have
Yes, Rohan with his isolation always. Yep.
That's a place.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So then you also have, of course, Gondor with its line of succession and everything. So I think there's a lot of stuff that could be done really cool and some really neat adventures that sort of build into that. I'm excited for it. I do love Lord of the Rings. I will watch it.
Jeff on Facebook, not you, Jeff,
It's not me.
says Netflix Marvel shows usually cost around $40 million a year.
Okay. So that is
Okay.
was that just for the rights, or did he say, Aaron?
And that was all of the message I have.
Okay. So either the rights or the sort of stem to stern production on
Got it.
It's
Pricey.
a lot.
Did we mention? I don't recall you mentioning some of these other notes that have been jotted
That
down
it's
for us.
a multi-season commitment.
Yes.
It is a multi-season commitment, and everything else I did say. I did say that it is a prequel.
Did you say, I'm sorry, nerds, were your 15 plus hours of movies not enough?
Oh, I forgot that part. No.
I don't know.
The answer is clearly no.
Yeah.
There were not enough. Nor were like books that stack up to be this thick.
Yes, I think they're good. I mean, I didn't get into them, but I think one of my sons is pretty into it. I mean, I think I'll probably read with them.
Yeah, I think they're great. I would love to see somebody attempt the Silmarillion. It would make me happy. It would probably not be great, but I would love it.
This just reminds me of conversations that I've had with people where I'm the only one who knows what I'm talking about. It's
Like
really
when you talk
great.
about sports with us.
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
So what's up next, Chris? We have another. It's like in a restaurant when the waiter comes by to say how's your food, and you take a bite of it
Perfect.
or a drink of water.
I thought that the way this worked was you talk a bunch and then I just try to pull you off topic.
Okay, we can do that.
It's already Hey, it's already working. You're
I
doing
thought
a good
that's
job.
what we were doing.
So here's the trick. The shtick is that Chris hasn't read the script. Guess what? Spoiler alert, it's true.
He never does.
So there's a new Earth-like planet, Jeff.
Is there?
What do you know? What do you know about it? I mean, it's probably not new. It's probably been there for a long time.
Is it in space?
Yes. And we just
How far
found
away
it.
in space is it, Chris?
So far, only 11 light years away.
Hey, how does that compare to something like maybe Alpha Centauri?
I believe that's like 4 to 5 light years.
Is
away.
it maybe 4.39?
Something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Something
Roughly?
ballpark of that. Yes.
Okay.
That is not in our script. We did look that up immediately right before going on.
Yes, Siri
Yes.
did know that one.
Well, when I read 11 light years away, it occurred to me that I'm really not sure. I don't speak a lot in light years
Yeah.
in general, and I wasn't
Most
sure
people
about,
don't.
it's not
about some of the closest. Yeah, so
Yeah.
like Alpha Centauri is, what did we say, 4.39? Something
Yeah.
like that, 4 to 5 light years away. So this is still relatively close by
Yep.
galactic standards.
It's happening, or it's happening. It's orbiting a red dwarf star, and the planet is likely in the star's habitable zone.
Right.
So
it's Ross 128 is the star, and this planet is 128b.
Mm-hmm.
Ross 128b.
And it looks like, planets that exist in the habitable zone of a star, of course, have the potential to be sort of like the right temperature for harboring life. And if it's an Earth-like planet, there's the possibility that the atmosphere may exist there in such a way that that it may have helped to breed some life, which is pretty cool. It was found by an astronomer whose name I am definitely going to ruin.
Xavier Bonfils.
I think it's Bonfi,
Bonfils?
I believe.
Yes.
And his team, it's definitely Bonfi because he's from France.
Mm-hmm. The
And
Institute of Planetology and Astrophysics
It
in
is?
Grenoble, France. I bet that's not how they say that either.
it's probably
Wonderful. You guys
It's
are
probably
doing
not,
great.
yeah.
So far, so good.
I
Good
miss
thing we're
Bianca.
doing this one in English today. Did Bianca turn up on the stream? Is that what just
Oh
happened?
yeah, I mean she has, but that's fine.
Oh.
Continue.
Bianca's in the upside down, and she's like coming to us
Yes.
from. That's great.
Bianca, how am I doing? Let me know
Good
in the
luck.
comments.
Good luck in the upside down, Bianca. We
Can you
hope
light up the Christmas tree lights in this room and talk to us, please?
So just to be clear, Bianca is at PAX Unplugged, and we hope she's having a great time.
Yes. Should we talk about habitable zones, though? I feel like it's a very sort of human-centric. I mean, we have one example of life, of an origin of life here on Earth, but it is a pretty sort of human ego-driven way of thinking about it. I mean, we may find life anywhere. There are some places that might be more or less likely due to physics, etc. But it is still the idea of habitable zone. We're really talking about ourselves when we say that.
I mean, to a point also, but I think the primary concern for habitable zone is actually something like single-cell organisms. So looking at things like bacteria.
Fair enough. But still, there's so many different ways to organize molecules that.
Yeah, who knows?
Potentially.
We're carbon-based. What if you had something that was, I don't know, uranium-based? A
Look,
uranium-based life form could be interesting.
I like the approach. Always be prioritizing. I like the approach. Let's start there. It's just because we don't, if we don't make much progress there, doesn't mean that the search is over. There's, plenty of ways to expand that, in my opinion.
Yep, absolutely. Or maybe we've just passed the great filter.
I like it.
That's one. If you really want to blow up your brains on a Friday afternoon,
First
go.
F'd or there's an FFF thing there. You know
What are you talking about?
The Great Paradox. It's Fermi's Great Paradox and the Great Filter. So
why aren't we finding more life? Is the question.
Hey, so if you want to really just have a mind trip, go look up the Great Filter.
Agreed.
It's a pretty interesting thing. So. Anyway,
Frage knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, Frage is all about the Great Filter.
Okay, sorry. Of course he does.
And I guess it looks like they monitored Ross 128 for almost a decade before finding this planet, and that's pretty cool. I believe I believe we're showing you an actual life-size image of, or a lifelike image of the planet.
It's the artist rendering of what Ross.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Might look like.
I bet we don't get that resolution anytime soon.
From 11 light years away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it takes a long time to download. Okay, so Justice League comes out today. Also, this sees a long-awaited team of DC cinematic heroes, including those without their own movies yet. We do have Superman and Batman, Wonder Woman, and Chris's favorite,
Aquaman.
There he is.
Chris always speaks for Aquaman.
I feel like Aquaman's underappreciated. I'm laughing now because Bianca's saying thanks for reading the script to me via chat. Yes, I think Aquaman's a little bit underappreciated. I mean, he was my favorite when I was a kid, and so obviously I'm biased. But I, haven't seen the movie yet, obviously. But did it open last night?
Yeah.
I did not go to the movie theater last night to see the movie, or this morning before work.
We were a little late, though. Are you sure?
But I feel like Aquaman is underrated. And this actor, how do you say it, Jason Momoa or so? I mean, I think he's very attractive. I think women are going to, or I think all sorts of people are going to love him. I think he's going to be more popular after. I'm guessing he's going to be more popular after this movie. But I'm a fan.
He's pretty popular going in. I would say that
I'm saying Aquaman. I think is going to be. More popular.
No. I think they picked a strong
cast.
A strong cast in general. But I mean, if you're going to put somebody in a character who's not seen a lot of time before, like Aquaman,
you pick a strong man who could bench press every other member of his team.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. And Aaron is a big fan of Wonder Woman. So
love that girl.
So Aaron's going to be voting for this one. We know.
Love Wonder Woman.
Having Wonder Woman in it. So any chance to see her?
Thumbs up.
I just have to wonder, why has Bianca taken PTO today if she's going to spend the whole day on our chat making fun of me? Is that Bianca? I would rather have you.
You've got to have time. You've got to have time off if you want to make fun of you.
I guess so.
If you do it on the clock, it's got ramifications.
Apparently.
Oh, does it?
I mean, maybe.
I haven't found it.
I haven't found it either. Okay, so that's the news of the week. Now to some nonsense. We have puppets. So I hate to tell you guys something, but I'm going to have to tell you something that's going to break your hearts. We are not in Middle Earth. I know. But let me show you why.
Is that what this was?
Yeah, we're in Middle Earth. So let me stash my script here, and I'm gonna grab puppets.
I can get it for you.
We're good. Puppets are easy. So
oh no.
So, do you see how this puppet kind of disappears? And also, we've got Bowser disappears. We're not in Middle Earth.
Oh, green screen.
Do you want to see what it's really like in here, Internet?
It's very scary, guys.
Let's do it. Oh no. It's real bad, isn't it? Okay, so anyway, Petey the Piranha Plant Puppet, he's great. Petey came out in March of this past year. We launched him at PAX, and he's been a great seller on the site. A lot of people have enjoyed him. He's a fun puppet. You can put him down in the pipe. We just recently launched Bowser. Bowser's pretty great too. So we're going to play a game in which these guys draw pictures for you.
Well, you're drawing pictures using the puppets.
I mean, there's some nonsense that's going to happen. So let me tell you all something, Internet. These are going to be some bad drawings.
Yes.
Agreed. Oh, the chat doesn't like it.
Agreed. What don't they like?
They don't like that we've spoiled the illusion. But
I know.
The green was necessary for puppets.
Look, see, here's the thing. Petey the Piranha Plant is literally the same color as our key.
Yeah.
It's maybe not so great. And Bowser...
So it's a floating piranha.
You've seen him. Okay, so Internet, I'll tell you what. Thumbs up if you want to go back to Gondor. Thumbs down if you want to stay here in green screen land. Give us a vote. We'll decide
I don't
what
think
we're going to
there's
do.
a thumb down.
Oh, Brittany likes the greenback.
Sad reacts. Okay, so sad reacts only.
What is sad for?
Sad is for stay here in sad Greenland, and thumbs up is go back to Gondor.
Okay.
Please thumb it up.
And then we can go back to Gondor. So we're gonna
distribute
our stuff.
And I will explain to you the game that we're playing.
Okay. So here's your art supplies. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys. So what you guys are going to be doing is I have written a bunch of prompts for an impromptu game of Puppet Pictionary. I have put them inside of the shark bowl that you see in front of you. You are going to pick a prompt, put the pen inside your puppet's hand, or mouth, I guess your hand mouth. You've done that part. And you are going to do your best to draw the picture as accurately as possible.
You want to know how dumb we are? You're a righty and I'm a lefty. This is gonna be. We might have to switch seats. All right, keep going, Aaron.
Well, you've got.
Oh, we're gonna do it one at a time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what's gonna happen
It
here?
seems like thumbs up and sad faces are sort of equal.
Okay, we'll stay here in green screen Sadland for a little while longer, then we'll go back to Gondor.
Okay.
Okay. We'll
Okay,
do one
so-
round both.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at my prompt. This is my prompt. Chris, it's folded in half. You
Okay.
can't read through paper.
I hate cheating.
So I'm gonna draw, and I'll show you guys what I'm drawing. And it's Chris's job to guess what it is. And if he can get it, then I don't know, he wins a point.
Sweet.
Is that how this works, Aaron? Is there a point?
Yeah, sure, you can win a point.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going for a point.
Okay, here we go. Are we ready? I'm gonna start drawing.
All right.
Uh,
Dun, 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 dun,
okay,
dun.
how to do
Yeah,
this?
music would have been a good idea.
You know
I
what?
agree.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, no one can see that.
Very good.
Hey guys.
A duck.
Okay, good.
I think we might have needed a zoomed-in camera.
I can try.
It's two ducks.
Okay.
Is it a horse-sized duck?
No, hold on now.
Is it duck, duck, goose?
Yes.
Did I get it?
Yeah,
All right,
I was gonna.
Wait,
draw-
did I get a point, Aaron?
You got a point,
Aaron, please
Meredith.
award me 1 point.
Yeah, I definitely can do
Did I
that.
get it before the internet? Gondor calls for aid. They're begging for Gondor, Aaron.
Okay, we can put you back in Gondor.
You've done them wrong.
All right, guys, close your eyes and we'll put you back in Gondor.
Diddle-oo. Someone guessed a coin slot.
Hey, guess what? That's wrong.
Oh, that's from the sloth commercial.
There's your goose, everybody.
Well done. Yeah, that's obviously different from the other ones.
It's clearly different. It's got a net.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, tough guy. Let's see how well you do at drawing with a puppet.
I can't even get my cap on properly.
It's extremely hard to do.
It just feels like the point system is weird because Jeff's done the drawing. Does he get a point because you
I'll
guessed
split
it?
my point with him.
All right.
He's gonna have a point.
Congratulations.
Good
on that.
job.
Let's see if we can each earn another half
Teamwork.
a point here.
Teamwork first.
No. Oh, shoot.
You got
Alright.
you got your thing. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
Yeah, this should be fine. Sure.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
easy
great.
to see.
You've done a great job.
All right. I only need 5 seconds, Aaron.
I don't. Okay. 5,
Jeff,
4,
you better effing
3, 2, 1. It feels like you needed more than 5 seconds. Okay, what is this? All right. Interesting. You're doing some interesting things here.
It's a skateboard.
Okay.
A
Jeff, you let me
It's a
down.
skateboard running away from bacon. That's right, Aaron, isn't it?
It's a skateboard bacon. You got it.
It's skateboard bacon o'clock. Quitting time? 3 o'clock.
Skateboard bacon o'clock. You got it.
Come on, internet. What is this?
Anybody on the internet get it?
No, nobody. I can see it clearly, and I can't get it.
I mean, they can see it. I think they can see it okay.
Aaron, you know what? You must know it, Aaron.
I gotta be honest.
She wrote the prompts and she doesn't know what it is.
What are the rules? No words or anything I can write on?
You
Alright,
can't write any
correct.
words.
Okay, so there's a grandfather clock. And
Someone
a
says Rocket League, lay-in rubber, jellyfish. Oh, Patrick might
Yeah,
have
Patrick
it.
got it.
Patrick got it before Jeff. So
Mhm.
Patrick,
What is it?
Patrick and John and
Back to
Bianca.
the Future?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I mean,
All right, half the internet got it, Jeff, but not you.
They
And
cheated
and
after
here you
each
said-
other.
Look at that gull wing I drew. That's a
yeah, I can tell.
that's a beautiful
Okay,
DeLorean.
I'm gonna do another
Obviously.
one.
Okay, hold on.
My favorite
Can you-
part is my mixture of 2D and 3D.
Please hold up both your drawings to the camera.
Yeah.
And we need thumbs up for Jeff's Duck Duck Goose, and laughing face for Chris's Back to the Future.
Who wins? Who do you want to vote for?
Look at how there's no distinction between the ducks and the goose on Jeff.
Yeah, except for the
One
fact
of them
that
has a very long
Look, that
neck.
is art garbage. Art garbage.
the
Art
thing
garbage.
about a goose
Yeah, the
is that
internet
it's
really
just a
knew it was
stretched out
Back
duck.
to the Future.
The internet nailed Back to the Future. Jeff isn't good at movies. Have you even seen Back to the Future, you fraud?
That's a
Alright.
movie?
You fraud.
While we wait for the
Who's in that? Has that got Vin Diesel in it? It's got Cars, right? It's
I
Vin
think
Diesel?
so.
Okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of Cars 3.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Car harder.
Cars harder.
You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do another one. Let me.
Oh, okay. Lots of thumbs up for the Duck Duck Goose. I'm sorry.
Because it made sense.
Internet.
Oh, guys, we got a lot
Okay,
of thumbs up. I'm
internet.
gonna be honest. One of them does look like my friend. Just keep thumbs up.
Bianca wants to know if there's a sadder react for Chris's drawing.
Saturday react. Yeah, it's just.
Bianca, your PTO is disapproved. Get back here.
Okay,
from
here we go.
Philadelphia.
Are you ready, everybody?
All right, round 2, guys.
Round 2.
Oh, it's so good. It's
Okay.
the thing.
Charlie Brown.
Yep.
That's the whole thing?
It is Charlie Brown.
Why did you bother with so much detail? All I needed was a little squiggle across the chest. Grow up, Jeff.
We're making art.
Grow
We're making
up.
art.
All right. Aaron, are there any good ones in here I should fish for?
Yeah, they vary in quality and difficulty. I wasn't sure what your abilities would be.
I just got the quality and difficulty.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Mona Lisa.
Oh, boy.
It's the Mona Lisa.
I would... Okay, everyone get ready to not get this.
Oh, is it worse than the last one?
Yeah. Yeah. No, the last one everyone got.
Only after one person
Except
got
for
it,
Bianca.
and they started all guessing the same thing.
All right.
The internet also got Charlie Brown.
Look, I'm just gonna go hide in Gondor. I'm hiding my face behind the screen.
Beautiful.
So I can just like live it.
All right.
Gondor across.
Hold on. First, I need to remember what it was.
You need to look again.
It's many words that have no relation to each other.
You're good.
Oh, I think I know what it is. You just give him a hint.
The hint is no one will get this.
Perfect.
All right. All right, we ready?
Mhm.
Start the countdown timer. It doesn't exist. Okay. Oh, wow.
You said 5 seconds, right?
No, not for this
5,
one.
4.
Death.
Anything.
It's look.
The international symbol for death, people.
I don't know. It looks like it's like a goat skull with horns holding a trident on a person's body.
Okay.
Is it the devil?
Look at you.
Okay.
What are you allowed to do in this one? Like ding, 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 or
I
like
mean, I don't-
on the nose or something?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
The devil.
Stick with me. So far,
Okay,
so
devil.
good.
Good, yeah.
Oh my god.
The devil went down to Georgia. The devil wears Prada.
There it is, yep. Okay, this is great detail.
The devil meets the Scream.
Okay, we got Diablo, Devil, Legend, Movie, Game of Thrones. Someone did also guess Devil Wears Prada, but that's not it. Everyone knows it's a devil though, Jeff, so it's
The
not
devil-
death.
The devil shoots lasers at dollars.
It's so close.
It feels like it's maybe not. Yeah, maybe you should add some more detail.
The devil's in the details.
Okay, yeah. That's really good.
Aaron, you got any
$1,000.
ideas? Okay, hold on.
Aaron, can you even draw this?
Hold on.
Without a puppet?
Yeah, I
No,
can draw
no
it.
one could ever draw this.
Here's the thing, I did steal it from a drawful prompt, so yeah.
Oh!
Oh,
no.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna add
So
another
yes,
detail.
I could draw it and on my iPhone SE, so get out of here. Poltergeist, very close. Devil May Cry, they think about it, but I mean he is crying.
I quit.
Come on, Jeff, try harder.
Hold on.
You gotta give me something to work with.
Let me see if I can get in there so the internet can see it better. Hold on.
Look. I'm giving you detail.
You're doing a very
Money
good
takes
job.
a bite of the apple from the devil. Bite of the apple. Apple dollars. Apple money. Apple shares. The devil.
Just tell him.
The
I
devil
can't
is
do
apple?
this. Please just tell
Apple's
him.
the devil.
Apple is the devil.
Is that it? I just
No,
said that.
look, it was hard. It's the devil freaking out over his cell phone bill.
Oh my god.
That's what it was.
That was difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was hard.
Any ideas about how I could have done that better?
Yeah, I mean, the devil should have been bigger. It should have been very clear that he was holding a cell phone.
The size of the devil is the issue here?
You gotta get more detail in the face, Chris.
Aaron, he's drawing it with a puppet.
I am drawing with a
That's
puppet.
the thing.
I mean,
This
that's
is not
true.
my real left hand. This
That's
is
great.
anthropomorphized.
Okay, hold up your pictures. Let the internet see them.
I would like to be graded on degree of difficulty. He had Charlie Brown and he took 15 seconds to get to the squiggles. I had the devil freaking out over his cell phone bill. What's the reaction from me, please, Aaron?
Okay, a thumbs up for Jeff's 5-hour-long Charlie Brown drawing, and laughing face for Chris's
Apt.
very sad
Apt.
devil crying over his cell phone bill.
Thank you. Please, internet. You let me down last time. Help me
Do it
out
Laughing
again.
faces.
Do it again.
All right, good. Well done.
Oh, there are a lot of mad faces. My bad, guys.
Is that Bianca mainly, or?
I couldn't tell.
Probably. All right. This has been Chris and Jeff Do Nonsense with Puppets. Thank you for watching. We'll move on and talk about a couple more things.
Aaron, did someone think it was Space Jam?
Maybe.
That's
I
the
didn't
answer
see
to
that
everything.
one.
Space
It's
Jam is everything.
It should have been Space Jam. It seems like maybe, Chris, you're getting a lot of laughing
lot of
faces.
pity laughs.
You did your best.
Okay.
Listen, I wasn't sure how hard this would be, so I varied them a lot.
Okay. Well, let's talk about our slurp of the week.
Wait, do I still need this, or are we good?
Is that not your slurp of the week?
Okay.
All right, hold on. Slurp of the week.
Woo! In case you've forgotten or never knew, Slurp of the Week is the best thing that happened to you this week, or the thing that you liked the most this week. Why is it called Slurp? Who knows? It's because Bianca and Aaron convinced me that it was a good idea, and I said that was fine. And here we are today. Chris, what's yours?
I'd like to hear about yours first this week.
You do? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. My Slurp of the Week is that I finished watching Poldark Season 3 because, as you said earlier, I'm a big nerd. So Poldark is a great show that I've really enjoyed. It's based on a series of novels by Winston Graham. They were released some time ago. I don't know. I haven't read them. I've just been watching the show. It's set in the late 1700s. It follows the story of Ross Poldark, who is a man returned to England from America, where he was sent to fight in the Revolutionary War. Not the Civil War, the Revolutionary War. And he was sent there sort of as punishment. He comes back, and whoa, man, has his life changed. So I'm in season 3, and it's great. Things have happened. We have an entire subplot in this show about frogs, which is great.
Can you do a light spoiler version or a no spoiler version of how his life has changed?
So, the show covers a lot of time, right? So Ross, I don't even remember what it is that he does that was the crime that gets him sent off to America to pay his debts to society. But anyway,
I think it was a crime.
It was. I think it was fighting. I think he was. It was like public brawling or something.
I thought he just volunteered.
No. He got sent. So anyway, he had been in love and planned to marry this woman called Elizabeth, and
Everyone called her that.
and
Yeah, I didn't say give me the Wikipedia plot version. I just.
well, this is the beginning. This
Okay.
is like the first 3 seconds of the first
Okay.
episode. So turns
I just
out.
want to know how his life changed.
So it turns out. Well, that's when he came back.
No.
That's what he thought was his life. That he was going to come back and be married to this woman, and then literally everything changed about his life.
Okay.
Nothing went the same way.
Love, loss, money,
Frogs.
poverty, babies, frogs,
Mines.
a dog.
There's a dog. Yeah.
People
there's,
get married. People
Look,
die.
there's a house.
People have
Sometimes
babies.
there's smuggling in boats. It's a great show.
This has
It's,
been Aaron's slurp of the week, apparently.
Aaron's been watching it too, and it's the best.
I
and
love it.
If you have anything for period dramas or whatever, of
Or
that
you just
sort,
like Aiden Turner from Being Human or
Yeah.
The Hobbit.
it's good. It might be a guilty pleasure. I don't know, but I love it. And I just finished season 3, and now I have to wait like 7 years for season 4 whenever they finally make another one.
Gotcha.
So that's it. That's mine.
Molly on Facebook says Poldark is a great show. So
It is.
we got some more fans.
We
Good.
should do lots of Poldark merch. Like I think the next big license for us is screen accurate Poldark cosplay pieces.
Great.
Yeah,
Okay.
there must be dozens of people.
Chris,
Can we
what's
make
yours?
a Ross Poldark Aiden Turner wig?
Great. Perfect. I'll get right on that. Let me just contact the monkeys.
Okay, thank you.
Is it me?
It's
your turn.
Aaron, what did I tell you my slurp of the week was?
You told me it was Assassin's Creed Origins.
Okay, and that is probably technically true, but I have been enjoying playing Assassin's Creed Origins. My kids like to watch me play it. Egypt is really cool. Egypt is way better than I imagined. It isn't just like trite. I don't know. It's not just pyramids and the Sphinx and whatnot. It's pretty cool. But in reality, this has been Chris Goes Off Script, and here we go with my real slorp of the week.
Oh no.
My real slorp of the week this week is coworkers. So I've been thinking a lot lately about people that I work with, people that I've seen develop. So I've been here about 4.5 years. People that I've seen really come a long way during that time. People who do great work every day, put in a lot of effort here. And my slorp of the week is I spend a lot of time thinking about the people here, and it's a great group of people. So they make me proud, they make me happy. We have a lot of fun here together. And,
We do.
And that's my slurp of the week is the people here at ThinkGeek.
Literally make me cry. I'm thinking this week.
I think that's probably almost as good as Assassin's Creed Origins.
They're both pretty
I mean,
good.
it's close.
Yeah, I've been playing ThinkGeek for a lot longer.
You've got more hours long, like
yeah,
like if you just slash played.
yeah,
It's like quite
for
a while.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. It's been too much of my life here, but yeah, good people here, and they make me really proud. So that's my slurp of the week.
Well, good. All right. Now that we've had this moment of earnest,
There's no outro.
there's no outro. We just move into products now.
Aaron, get on that.
Hey, here we
Hold
go.
on, I'll play. You want me to play the slurp of the week thing again?
I
So
do.
that's the outro.
Love
That was Slurp of the Week. Now it's an outro too.
What people should know is there's no sound in here on it, so it's just the room goes silent for a second. No one says
Like,
anything, and I have to remember that there's
The
actually
thing is,
noise
I
for
can
people.
hear it.
Yeah.
No.
It's
Well,
got a little ditty.
Yeah.
Okay, so we launched a really cool collection of clothing this week. It is called the Star Wars Training Mode Collection. It contains 15 pieces of sort of streetwear, athleisure-inspired clothing. I'm wearing one of them. Chris is wearing one of them. We obviously make them look great, almost as great as these people in these photographs who actually do make them look really great. So no. So it's a pretty wearable collection. It's good for fall and winter. A lot of the pieces are kind of warm, like the knit sweater that I'm wearing. It's sort of like oversized pieces in some cases, but streetwear, workwear, really cool logos on things, neat designs, good colors, lots of different pieces for men and for women. Let's see. Erin says that her favorite is the Ray faux leather vest, which is very cool. There are sweatshirts, dresses, t-shirts, and a jacket in it, and then also some sort of like heavy work shirt jacket type pieces as well. You could wear the shirt as kind of like a light jacket depending on where you are. But they're here in time for episode 8. We expect that you are pretty excited about episode 8. We're pretty excited about it. Erin, I know, is hyped. She's been wearing her hype hat.
Ooh, ooh.
In anticipation of episode 8. And yeah, they launched this week on the site. You should pick yourself something up. Get yourself a great looking new article of clothing to wear to the premiere of the movie.
In about 2 minutes, I think 3:50, I'm gonna close the drawing.
But that's right, drawing, you can win stuff. Don't forget, you can win this and you can win your Thor Pop if you want to get to bit.ly/TGTW1117. It's probably pinned in the chat. You can go enter and you could win some sweet stuff, and that would be great. We're going to close it off soon. We also launched a Marvel Thor's Hammer tool set, which is a super clever contraption. Let's grab that.
I got you.
So it's pretty heavy. It's not. I mean, if you pick it up, you're worthy. That's the way that it works. That's the rule. So the head of the hammer opens up, and it contains a whole assortment of tools.
Should I open it?
Yeah, let's do it. So the handle.
Ooh.
Look at that. You got yourself a hammer. Do some hammering. It's got a set. It's got socket sets. It's got a tape measure. It's got a crescent wrench. It has a level. It's got all sorts of stuff that you need. If you don't have a collection of tools at home, this is actually a pretty good way to start. It's not your more advanced tools.
It's a good starter set.
Yeah, but if you want to hold it in here, we can show up close. Yeah,
I do want to hold it.
we can do an up close view, provided that we can figure out where the camera points. It's more
Yeah,
like
this
this.
is
There we go.
nonsense.
Oh,
This
now
is
I found
hard
the
mode.
camera, yeah.
Yeah, so you can see it's got a pretty good collection of tools in it. basic repairs, you know, sort of like your at-home take care of small stuff tool set. Quality of these tools is good. It does come with, like I said, a tape measure. One of our coworkers recently learned what the lock on a tape measure does. Hey, guess what? In case you don't know, let me save you some embarrassment. When you pull the tape measure out, the lock is used to hold the tape measure out. It is not, as this coworker of ours thought, it is not to keep the tape inside the tape measure.
I think she thought it was to keep the tape from escaping.
Yeah, the tape,
just in case it wanted to run
doesn't
away
try to
real
escape.
quick.
That's not how this works at all. So this is out on the site. This has been going bonkers. We just launched it a couple of days ago. We are getting close to selling out. So if you would like one of these, it makes a great holiday present. Or just a great set of tools.
For yourself.
And then, you know, the thing is, you can hold your hammer like this and just like use it as a thing to talk with your hands.
You do look like you're never going to give that away.
It's
You
mine.
know, I'm just holding this open,
Here you
waiting
go.
for you to put that.
Is that where it goes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. I think you gotta snap it back in there. Okay, what else do we have? We got some Super Mario mugs for drinking your Super Mario liquids. We have Boo. And there's also a Koopa shell. It's a red shell, not a blue shell. Okay, so these are mugs.
Good
I
work.
think you said that.
They hold liquid.
Are these shoes, Jeff? Jeff, do I wear this on my head like a shoe? Different thing? Am I thinking
I
something
think
different?
you got it. I think that's exactly what you do with it. You can put things in them like liquids, or pencils and pens, or
Jeff, what could you put in a mug?
one dinosaur.
Okay.
One dinosaur goes in this mug.
Good.
There's a red shell, there's Boo.
I did see people on social media asking about if this was drinkable. I would say, I don't know if it's easy to tell here, but yeah, very drinkable lid. It's not like
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
not super inconvenient.
I could definitely drink dinosaurs
Did you read my script?
out of this.
No, was
No.
there a script?
They hold 22 ounces.
The script says don't drink them, Aaron didn't wash them.
Oh, well, I
we
wasn't.
didn't drink from them. We just
Aaron,
we
there's no liquids in here.
we pantomimed drinking.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Aaron
Ceramic,
didn't wash
holds
them.
hot liquids, capacity 22 ounces.
Let
Good
me
job, Aaron.
Let me tell you guys a secret. Aaron will also not wash your mugs if you buy them.
Oh, with
That's-
every mug? Sure.
Oh,
Aaron will personally not wash every mug that is shipped from the warehouse.
I love it.
This
This is really cool looking.
it is.
I mean, for me, most of my mugs are not, I mean, I'm speaking only for myself here, but I don't drink from most of my mugs anyway. The cool ones like this are more decoration.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, nice desk stuff.
And then finally, it's we are like full swing into holiday mode. We do have a great sale going on the site today. You can get 20% off of a purchase of $8 or more, assuming you are watching this on the 17th of November and not watching
Friday.
it late. Yep.
Yep.
If you're here on Friday, November 17th,
Mm-hmm.
that's going on site. We do have a great holiday gift center. If you are shopping for yourself for a holiday gift that you just want, or if you are shopping for a friend or family member, we have a lot of great ways that you can find the perfect gift for them. Please do check out ThinkGeek.com. Click on that holiday gift center banner that we have up there, and check out what we have in store for you.
Nice, good reactions to people like the collection.
Good.
That we're wearing here. Let's see. Yeah, we got Eliza says, love the collection. Lance says, amazing line, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. I think we worked on that with Mighty Fine. Is that right?
Yep.
Katie loves the hoodies. Then we got a lot of comments on the hammer. People really like that Thor hammer. I mean, we knew it already because it's been selling like crazy this week.
Yes.
But yeah, OMG, I want that hammer. That's amazing. The tool set looks like it's worth it just for the hammer. Yeah, lots of love for the Thor
Yeah,
hammer. Right?
and you know, I've had a couple of people who have asked, like just personal friends of mine, that look at it, they go, "Oh, how's the quality of the tools inside?" And the answer is, they're good. They're not.
They
The
are.
answer is good.
Bianca's
good.
making me laugh. This
Is she?
So we should definitely just never have Bianca in this room again and just have her chat because it's great.
Then we have no Overwatch corner. No
Yes.
Overwatch.
Bianca wants to know if the mugs are easy to drink of. She says the internet's unsure. I think we covered that. She also said, Aaron, would you wrangle these boys, please? Which, yeah, I would say, Aaron, you're definitely
Good luck.
letting down the internet on that.
Listen,
Yeah.
I was doing the giveaway, which is my job.
Hey, should we give some stuff away?
Yeah, we're good.
What are we giving away first? Are we giving away the pop or the very shirt that I'm wearing right now?
The shirt off your back.
Okay.
The shirt off your back belongs to now. I hope she's good with the size that you have. Kim B.
Kim B.
And she says her favorite part of ThinkGeek this week was the Poldark discussion.
Oh, thank you. It was mine too. Okay, congratulations, Kim B. We will be emailing you, and please do respond to that email because it's hard for us to ship things if we don't know your address.
And then, I'm sorry if I butcher your name. I believe it's Aileen or Eileen M.
Aileen or Eileen M. You are winning a Thor Surtur Pop.
Yep. And she says her favorite part of ThinkGeek this week is all of it.
Aw, thank you.
So there you go. Congrats, guys.
Bob from the internet is wondering if there's a ThinkGeek store here near we are in Northern Virginia in Fairfax. There is not currently. It's on the list. I think we will probably get to it within the next year or so, but not here. I believe it's, boy, the URL escapes me, thinkgeek.com/store-locations, I think.
I think that's
or
right.
Go to thinkgeek.com and look for store locations.
It's at the very bottom. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, it's in the footer.
But that can give you a sense of where the closest store is. I think right now the closest store would be
New Jersey.
Roanoke if you're going south.
Oh, is that that one?
Yeah, or
I forgot we opened that.
or up into the New York area
Yep.
as well. So, but we've got 40 plus stores open, and we're opening more. So definitely look for a ThinkGeek store near you, where you are, or if you're traveling as well. We hear from a lot of people who, they're in Manhattan for the weekend and they stop by our store in Herald Square, for example.
Yeah. Okay, so before we sign off, I would like to give everybody the opportunity. If you'd like to keep Bianca from coming back to the show ever, we'll get some happy reacts for that, for keeping Bianca off the show, and sad reacts if we want to replace Chris with Bianca when she comes back.
Okay, that's fair. I accept that. I accept the internet's judgment, whichever way it goes.
Whichever way the nonsense.
This is how I run my life. I just put polls on the internet and follow the internet.
Well,
Yeah,
What could possibly go wrong?
It's basically like an extra malicious coin flip.
Yes.
And you mentioned your beautiful holiday sweaters, right?
Oh, we did mention those while the internet's voting on things. Good call out, Aaron. We do have beautiful, ugly holiday sweaters. They are nice and soft and warm. This is our Space Invaders sweater. And Chris is holding our updated 2017 version of our Firefly sweater. Features Serenity. The Serenity is a nice, big, fuzzy, sort of like an applique patch on there. And then our Space Invader here is woven on.
I think I don't know if applique patch may be right, but it's definitely stitched in. It's not like...
Yeah, I don't know the right words for that, but yes, it is, but it's like a fuzzy, felty patch.
It's
that's
good. I would call it good quality. I think.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
That's ridiculous.
They're very nice. They're
I
very
take
warm.
my ugly holiday sweaters very seriously, Aaron.
And look, they're beautiful,
So should you.
and you will be beautiful in them.
Maybe. Inside.
And out.
Yeah, inside at least.
Also out.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you all very much for watching. We will not be back online next week with ThinkGeek This Week.
Unless you just want Aaron's secret, subversive Black Friday.
It's like playing the record backwards.
Yeah, ThinkGeek This Week.
Yeah, so next...
Heart reacts for Aaron only for an hour.
Just
You
nothing but
and
hearts.
me.
1 hour of Aaron.
Picture in picture, just a blank background. Aaron,
Just
Aaron PIP.
Yeah,
Black
perfect.
Friday, you and me, subversive, under the radar, me whispering to the camera, what's going on? Here's the secret deals. So heart reacts if you want that, and then Jeff will let me do it.
Yeah, it's perfect. If you give Erin 5,000 heart reacts, she can have her own show. It's just got to be 5,000.
I would watch that.
I would watch it too. I would probably not work instead. So happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, and then happy Black Friday. Is that a holiday? I don't know.
If you
It
don't
is for us.
celebrate Thanksgiving, just I guess
Look, it'll be pretty happy if you buy stuff from ThinkGeek.
Yeah, happy week in November, I guess. If you're if you're outside of the U.S.
That'll be it.
Sorry.
And we'll be back in a couple of weeks, and we'll hang out. And we'll do more ThinkGeek This Week. In the meantime, hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
Woo!
Bye.